trained remote viewer. I've been trained in all of the psychic abilities human beings have, including one that you don't know of, which is called the power of induction. And it was declared by scientists and military when I was a child that I have the power of induction. What does that mean? When you're near me, your psychic abilities augment. And they would have no reason to say that unless they felt that was accurate. I have had people who have said to me, I need to go to lunch with you again. We have to go out to dinner because my psychic abilities are no place. I haven't been with you. I need to recoup, and spending it with time with you will do it. You can actually gain the benefit of this ability of mine even via a chat. Today, we're here together to do mantras for world peace. At the same time that we're doing that, something that is changing the history of the world is that Tucker Carlson is putting out to the public an interview with Putin. It doesn't really matter what is said. The fact that information that we've not been allowed before is now available to us because of Elon Musk and X and Twitter should make us very happy. And I can tell you, and I don't consider myself a Buddhist, even though you will hear a lot about Buddhism here. The Buddha said that the basis for human misery and anguish was, great moment for me to forget the word, was ignorance. What is ignorance? When you don't have all of the information, when you don't know. So open movement of information, regardless of whether you like it or not, according to the Buddha, will help take care of human misery, and that is accurate. In metaphysics, information is considered light. More information, more light. And everything is very different when you have full information. And for full information in terms of how it would look, in terms of the way people behave, etc., look to Tantric Buddhism. Very interesting way of looking at things, and certainly something that I'm in total agreement with. And the basis, what I learned, not what other people say. I didn't learn it from a book. I lived with them. Basically, what they tell you is, you are a god. So now, why are you behaving like this? In other words, get with the program. You're a god. And at this time, when superpowers are now available to us and they are hidden in the third eye, with all that stuff they give us so that our third eye ends up kind of sick. Maybe the people that did that kind of didn't want us to have our superpowers. But anyway, so what are we doing here tonight together? We are going to do mantras together. And Tucker Carlson is doing something incredible, changing the world. But we're going to be doing something incredible here also, in the sense that the world that is talked about in news is a world that we created. We created that world. We created it. No. On planet Earth, it is known that intention creates reality. So humans created this world that we're living in that is ready to extinguish itself. What's that all about? Well, I have a whole book written about that. We're not going to go into the whole thing. But the trick of the matter is we're spending more time viewing, witnessing, writing about, diagnosing, analyzing what we created, and not enough time on creation. And I know it seems overwhelming. There's no way we can get this to change. Actually, there's something called magic. No, not the kind of magic that you see in a circus, even though perhaps that also. The magic of creation, simply because there's such focused intention. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples, and then we're going to get into the mantras. A mother sees her kid under the wheel of a car. She is fat. She doesn't work out. And it doesn't really matter if she works out, because nobody can lift up the wheel of that car to get the kid out. And yet she does it. That's magic because of focused intention. Nobody's going to tell that woman that she's not going to save her child. She doesn't think about reality. So my statement, don't let reality interfere with your intentions. Do not let reality interfere with your intentions. And we are letting reality interfere with our intentions. We need to go, that's the created reality. This is my intention. And then you need to energize it. So, how do we do that? You need to get your mind to focus. To get your mind to focus, you need, interesting that I don't have it, but I will have it in a moment. Okay, you need to have, whoopee. That was certainly very professional. If I had fallen, it would have been worse. Okay, you need to have, I don't know why one is not at my desk. I usually have many hanging on me. You need to have something that helps you to concentrate. The issue is a lack of concentration, a lack of focus. Oh yeah, everybody has ADD now. Yes, but you can't have ADD if you want to create a miracle. And believe me, that mother who rescued her kid, she didn't have ADD at that moment. She had one intention, one focus, and she got her kid out. Now, there's millions of examples of that. Millions of examples. That's why we believe it. We know that's true. And you can repeat that. Repeatable miracles is what I try to teach. So get something to make you pay attention. We're going to do mantras. You can use a bracelet that's with beads, and you just keep going. This helps you to focus on the moment. So what is the mantra? The mantra is an intention mantra. Please, God, help us with our intention. Let me put it back up on, with our intention that there be a miraculous purification, that our intention to miraculously purify the hate and fear. There can't be war without hate and fear. And if you don't have war, you still want to purify the hate and fear, because there will be war, or certainly a lot of discomfort. So that's the mantra we're using today. How do you do a mantra? You repeat it silently in your head, and you expel the breath through your mouth. And your shoulders would drop. Just saying it and doing it once, I sat back more fully in my chair and my shoulders dropped. So we're going to do it like a little test now. It turns out that years ago, there was a dress. It's a controversial gold and white dress. This dress. I see it super white and super gold, which means my frequency is very high. When this came out 5, 8 years ago, I don't remember how many, I saw it super gold, super white. I'm a spiritual person, of course. Then about 2 hours later, one of the days that we were talking about the dress, all of a sudden the dress was blue and brown. And I went, okay, I'm looking at a different screen on my computer. No, it was the same screen. It was no longer white and gold, because my frequency had gone down. We're into the golden age, but only some people will benefit from it if their frequency is high enough. So what made my frequency go down? I had a temper tantrum. I used to be known for them. I don't do that anymore. I've done so many purifications, clearings, whatever. But I had a temper tantrum. I got very angry at something. Who knows what it was? My frequency changed. That means I couldn't see that dress because it was designed in gold and white. I couldn't see what that dress was. I was seeing a perverted version of it. And that is exactly how you're going to see the world, a perversion version of it, if you don't get your frequency up. So I have these pills that I sell, $79, and it's 30 pills. I'm just joking. I don't have any pills that I sell. I'm giving information. You need to educate yourself about, don't look up frequencies, because you're not going to find it. What made my frequency go down? Rage. Who is not in a rage today? Everyone. But look at all the stuff that's going on. Yeah, the rage is legitimate. It's pulling your frequency down. You're not able to see the gold that's right there in front of you. As a matter of fact, if something's gold, you're going to see it blue. That's the point of the dress, which I will flash on several times during this session. Yesterday we did half an hour. I didn't know what you could tolerate. Today we'll do 45 minutes. Sometimes we can go for an hour and a half. And the good news is you're going to feel better. So right now, figure out, how do you feel from 1 to 10? 1 is you feel awful, you want to die. 10 is you feel great. Just remember that number. You don't have to put it up anyplace. Just remember it. So we're going to go ahead and we're putting on the mantra. We have it in both languages. Obviously, just do one and just continue. Do not move your mouth with the words because you'll get tired and you're not going deep enough. If you're moving your mouth, you're staying very attached to the physical dimension. I want to take you to the dimensions, the mental dimension and the causal dimension. So initially you may find it a struggle, but you'll get it. Grab your beads if you have any kind of beads. This one is great because it's rose quartz. Inside of your hands is connected to, excuse me, your heart chakra. So it's a great thing to hold in your hand. So for the next time, you can get one. And let me go ahead and tell you about the music. No, I have to show you the sketches first. This is taking a little bit too long, but let's do it. So I practiced with somebody and I had her do the mantras and I sketched her with remote viewing. And I have to tell you, this is, if I had not sketched it myself, I would say that's not possible. What we're seeing here on camera is just not possible. So let me show you what it is. This was the person depressed. Those black mind streams are limping before she did any mantra, and she did not use the sensory therapy, which I will put on in a couple of minutes. This is her doing a mantra for depression. Look how the black mind streams are now lifting up, and she can feel the difference. Then she went ahead, I instructed her to do the mind streams, to do the mantra for world peace. Please God help me with my intention that there be miraculous purification of the fear and hate. And look how beautiful she got. Remember, she looked like this a minute before. So in 1 minute, this whole thing took less than 7 minutes. So let's say 2 minutes. 2 minutes before, she looked like this. 2 minutes later, she looked like this with the mantra for world peace. This is with the mantra for her depression. Okay? Lots, nice change. This is for world peace. Look how incredible she looks in the other dimensions. Lots of chi. And the heart chakra, you'll see that it's expanding. Looks really good. And then we instructed her to turn on the Fox sensory therapy, which is a video which is free. And not the first 2 minutes of it. It's totally free. And she immediately, with the mantra for peace, plus this sensory therapy, immediately she got a line of protection. As you can see, it's lime green above all the strings that blocks the bad spirit that's in the upper right-hand corner. Can't come in to get to her. And from the ground, earth energy is lifting up into her assemblage of bodies. And you probably don't know it, but in the original Lord's Prayer, it doesn't say deliver us from evil. It says help us to be in the present. In other words, not to disassociate, to be grounded, which means earth, earthing, earth, the earth element. And this mantra, together with the sensory therapy, does it. So you have now decided where you are from 1 to 10. I'm going to put on the music. The mantra will be there. Everyone do it in their language. And I will, every once in a while, I'll put the dress on so that you can see if it changed. And if you have questions, you can ask, but I generally try not to answer them. Why am I off on, okay, give me a second, because somebody just told me that I'm off on X. No, I see myself there twice on X. I'm seeing it right now, so we're okay there. Yeah, we're there twice. 2 people in both times. And then we have 15,000 that are listening, and I'm glad for that, are listening to Tucker. We need that because we're too intellectual. We need information. We're not just going to trust somebody like me. We need at the same time. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I lost. I'm looking for here it is. Okay, and we're doing the mantra. We're going to do this for 45 minutes. You expel the breath. Do not move your mouth with the word. Okay, we did 45 minutes. How are you feeling? You did the 1 to 10 in the beginning. What number are you at now? And let me put the dress on again for a moment to see if you see it more gold and more white than before doing um, 40 minutes, 45 minutes of mantras. For a lot of you, it will look brighter and more clear. For a lot of you, maybe even the color changed. If it did, put it in the chat so we can celebrate together with you. Again, we have the Tucker Carlson interview going on at the same time. I purposely wanted to do this to balance out the energies. What they're doing with these interviews is incredible and is going to change the history of the world. Um, as I said before, the Buddha said that the basis of human misery is ignorance, and ignorance is a lack of information. And with what Elon Musk has done on X, and now with Tucker Carlson and everybody else who's willing to step up to bat and say the truth, even though it's dangerous, we're going to diminish the ignorance, and we're going to augment the ability of people to make wiser choices because they actually have the fuller information at a family level, but also at a country level. And today, at a level of the actual planet, because of the fact that it's no longer the gender reveal party, it's a reveal of aliens. Perhaps not a party, but what do they call it? It's disclosure, but they have another word for it. What's going to happen when people find out that something they've been told over and over again doesn't exist? Not only does it exist, but it's incredibly powerful. So that's what we've done for today. We will be back tomorrow, and you should check and see how you feel later on tonight, how you feel later on tomorrow. Because you see that even if you don't believe that we can create world peace, spending this amount of time, 45 minutes, doing a mantra with a single pointed focus to the best of your ability helps to align all of your energy bodies, at which time you will feel better, you'll feel less rattled, you'll feel more solid, you'll be able to vitalize your intentions more easily. So I'm going to say goodbye and remind those of my followers that do speak Spanish that at 8:15 we have an event, and we're going to be discussing the whole ET disclosure and what is their attitude going to be and how is their life going to be different. But it will be in Spanish. Okay, so we will see you back here tomorrow. But be your own scientist. It's not about whether you believe me, you don't believe me, whether the words of the mantra were right. How do you feel? And the only person that can determine that is you. Okay?